All right, now that the main underground piping is done for the pool, what's next? Stay with me and I'll talk to you guys about what's up for this week. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode, another week in the construction of my pool. All right, as you can see, we have the main underground for the pool finally done. Most of the pipes that have been run underground have been pressure tested. As you can see, they have all these pressure gauges attached to them. That's so that they can fill them with water, with pressure, and leave them for a day, overnight, a weekend, whatever it is, so that whenever the inspector comes, he can see that the pipe holds all the pressure and that there are no underground leaks. This is one of the most important steps, because if you got underground leaks, you're in trouble, because there's no way to fix it but right now. Also, I know you guys have been dying, but I'm going to take you on a walk around on the inside of the pool before they start doing any of the major work. Unfortunately, guys, you know, a lot of the footage that you may have seen in the previous 2 weeks may have been from my camera that's set up on the side of my house. And the reason is they decided to start this construction project right dab smack in the middle of my vacation. So I was out for 2 weeks and I was away from home, but I was able to capture footage using my outdoor cameras. Maybe that's why some of the video and the audio that I talk about is a little bit off sync, because I wasn't actually here. But from here on out, I should be here through the entire construction phase, and we should be able to give you a good close-up view of what the construction process looks like. Since all the underground is done, we're going to talk about what's going to go on this week and what you guys can expect once this process has been completed. All right, let's talk about it. So we left off last week where the guys were actually finished the excavation around the pool. And as you can see, as I did my walk around, it's a pretty good job. If you see the pipes stubbing up, those are some of the main pipes that's going to feed the underground plumbing. And at the end of the pool, you can see the skimmer here. But overall, it is what it is. The guys just had to put a trench around the pool. And from the other side of the pool, you can kind of get a better look as the trench goes and comes around the side of the house and goes down to where the pool equipment will be finally installed. Once the guys started back up again this week, the first thing they did was they went around and fixed up all the trenches. And then it was time for them to start laying out the piping for the pool. You can see here, they just pretty much laid all the piping in the trenches and kind of positioned them in a way that they would be easily accessible and easily arranged whenever they had to make the connections. The guys started on the back side of the pool with the rough piping for the skimmer and the piping for the returns. It looks like there's going to be a return, and on the other side, the pipes are going to feed the skimmer on the right side, and down the back side, you'll see the supply lines that are going to feed the waterfall. The pipes continue and they run from the main drains all the way around to where the spa would be, and then they just continue going. At first, it kind of looked like a labyrinth of pipes, but it slowly started to take shape. I don't really want to make light or make it trivial for what the guys did, but basically, they just laid down the piping in a position where it would be easily connected to the pool. By the way, this went a lot quicker than I thought. As you can see here, the piping leaves the pool and continues around the house to go to the main riser for the pool equipment. It's a lot more pipes than I actually thought. It is what it is. And I'll kind of go over it afterwards. Once they connected the piping riser, the pipes come all the way down the side of the house, and they connect and branch out to different parts of the pool. Once the guys were done making all the connection, they started to backfill, and they did this by hand because they didn't want to use a machine, I assume, because they didn't want to have to risk damaging the pipes that were that they had just laid down. So they only had to get the pipes slightly covered, just so that the pipes would stay firmly in place, and at this point you could actually walk on them and you wouldn't have to worry about causing any damage. As I promised, guys, I'll take you on a walk around. So let me just start by showing you a full layout of the pipes in the trench. The pipes extend all the way from the pool equipment, then it makes its way to the pool and then goes to the spa. And then they make their way all the way around the pool. You can see all the pipes reducing in number as they started to branch off. And you can see one here which looks like another return, another one that branches for the waterfall, and then the pipes kind of make their way around the pool, and it looks like it goes into the pool for the main drain, or actually it might be another return, I'm not sure, but I think it's a main drain. The back side of the pool, the pipe goes into the skimmer, and there's another return at the back of the pool here, And again, the pipe makes its way all the way around on the left side, and we have more returns. So there's a stub up here for lights, and the pipes continue all the way down to some more returns here for the spa and a light on the sun shelf. All right, so let me climb into the pool and show you guys what it looks like. You can see we have all the jets in the spa, and it's all covered by shotcrete and the bubble adjustments for the spa jets, as well as the stub ups for the lights, umbrella holders, and you can see all the returns in the wall for the sun shelf, as well as the returns for the pool. The large circular thing is the main light, and of course you have the skimmer and more returns, and down below you can see, of course, the main drains. All right, so with all the main piping done, the guys just moved on to the next step, which was to start the trenching and running the low voltage wiring to all the lights in the pool. So in order to do this, the guys just basically had to run a trench to where the low voltage connections were. And this was pretty much done with 2 guys, and they knocked it out in a couple hours. We had one guy on one side and the other guy by the pool. And one guy was using a pull string and a fish, and they were just fishing and pushing the wire all the way through after they had run the conduit to each one of the lights inside the pool. Once they were done, the end result was awesome. You could see the low voltage wires coiled up and the trench with the conduit running all the way from the connections to each one of the connections in the pool, including the light for the spa, the LED lights on either side of the pool, and the main lights in the deep end of the pool. And with that, all the trenching is done, and the low voltage wiring and the main lines have been run, and work for the pool for this week is complete and brought to an end. So guys, now that brings this week to a close. All the electrical connections are done, and the pool is ready to be the trench is ready to be backfilled, and the guys brought the week to a close with a bang. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week when it's on to the next phase of the pool construction. I'll catch you guys later.